shot of you with the wind blowing in the hair. Your hair blowing in the wind.
Lazy anchor pulling.
Sweetie, it's a very nice shot. It's beautiful. You look beautiful. The inlet looks beautiful. Saturday morning, we're pulling the anchor, heading to Dinghy.
Look at that little tide rip.
That's a nice shot of the island. Look at that. I should take a photo.
Look at all this current.
And there's a lot of current here. It's amazing. It comes through here at 2 or 3 knots. It's really a little rip behind this island. You can hear a seaplane taking off in the distance. We've got some other campers on the island right now. They showed up yesterday on a float plane, and I think they're bear hunting. And they're staying, looks like they're staying up at the west end of the island that we showed in our video yesterday. You want me to take over, sweetie?
Yeah.
Okay.
My back's sore.
You gotta take the camera from me and try to get some nice shots. Let me pull the anchor. Just don't fall overboard while videoing without your life jacket on.
I can fall over filming with my life jacket though.
Yeah, I mean, then we might lose the cell phone, but you can hold the phone over your head as you go down. And with the life jacket, it would be fine.
Look at that current on that anchor line.
I know.
You can really see the current that way.
Yep. I know, there's a solid. So we're anchored right now. Yeah, it's a solid. That's like at least a knot going through there. Okay. I'll let you stand up first. Okay. Then get yourself back there so you're not going to fall off the boat.
Notoriously clumsy.
Choose where you want to be. I like to be actually right up here. Yeah. I really want to put an anchor windlass on here. It's funny we don't have one, but there it goes. I use my legs. I'm pulling it every day, and it's funny. It's getting lighter every day.
We've also both been fighting off colds.
Yeah, hopefully our content next week, well, not hopefully, it will be good productivity at work and all our cool projects underway. This was a special week though for us and our family. Just bought this anchor rope brand new. Got some use on it now.
There she is.
Nice spruce anchor on here. Spruce anchors are pretty good for Alaska. It's a good option. Sailboat, I'm gonna have a nice spruce anchor, but I'm gonna get a second anchor this year that's like a nice rock nut. There he is. That is so funny. There's a sleeping whale right here. Well, it looks like he's sleeping. That's a sleeping whale, yeah. So humpbacks, I think this is how they all sleep, but they just kind of drift close to the surface of the water, and they just slowly come up and let out a breath, and then you'll see them, they'll slowly sink down. That's hard to say, you know, is he asleep or is he just resting? Oh! Hey, you don't realize how, I always forget how big they are. So that is a resting humpback whale right there. We're gonna have some really good whale footage as the summer goes by. And this is right off the Dinghy harbor. So there's Graveyard Island. And there's the whale. He's been hanging out right in front of town, just chilling for like 2 days. Elizabeth said she keeps seeing him. Yeah, I think he's sleeping. You know, when they're moving, they take one big breath and then they're gone for a while, and one big breath. And when you see them taking these little tiny breaths and just floating on the surface, that usually means they're sleeping. Okay, well, we're just coming up at the harbor.
Oh, diving. Tail.
Oh, I got it. Yeah! Nice, Elizabeth. Sorry for having to pan over there. I almost missed that. Wow. Cool. So there he goes. Took a breath and dove down. So he's obviously awake now. This is a follow-up video to the Yamaha Grizzly ATV repair that we did last week. The new fuel pump has arrived. I ordered this on eBay. Quantum Fuel Systems. Highflowfuel.com. Just gonna go install this. The pump looks absolutely beautiful compared to the stock pump or the cheap Chinese one we put in there. I don't know where these are made. Maybe they are made in China, but it just seems like a quality item. I wanted to buy a good fuel pump because the last fuel pump we purchased brand new failed within a few weeks. And I chose this Quantum fuel pump, and I'm very happy with it so far. Came with the wire, which my cheap pump didn't. Came with the new gasket. Got the pickup strainer. And here is a couple other, I think these are other strainer setups for different machines, I think. We also got our new coil. So hopefully this coil will solve that starting issue. My fingers are really crossed on that one because that seemed like kind of an odd electrical issue to happen. I'm confident this fuel pump is going to solve our fuel issues, so we're going to go out and put them on the machine, and hopefully we'll be able to go for a ride today. Well, here's the Yamaha Grizzly. I got our new fancy fuel pump in there, and that went great. Turns right on. You can tell the fuel pressure is like significantly higher than the bad pump we took out of there. It's awesome, and that's all good. But when I plugged in the new coil, I bought this one for 15 bucks on eBay, so maybe not a good idea. But when I plugged in my new coil, it immediately got hot and then burned the fuse, the ignition fuse out. And I tried it again. I made sure I had my nice new ends on here and I made sure it was hooked up right, and it did it again. So we don't get to go four-wheeling today. But I ordered a new coil that was $40. This one was $15. So hopefully this is just either possibly the wrong coil or something was wrong with it. You could hear it. It was right here. I mean, it just, as soon as the power came to it, it grounded it out straight to ground in there. So, oh well. Another day. Well, the other project I should have YouTubed today, but kind of redeemed myself on this one anyway. So this is a Yamaha 6-horse that we've had. And it's funny, it came with a boat my dad bought, and we just never got to really use it. It was one of those things. It was like gummed up when we got it, and we got it to work, but then the water pump went out. Then we fixed the water pump, and then it gummed up again. So it had been sitting here on the deck in our outboard pile. There's my British Seagull for, God, like 2 or 3 years. So pulled it out and I did a full carburetor clean on it. I had to blow backwards through the pee hole, backwards through there that had some salt deposits, I think, plugging up in the coolant system, but it's running just perfectly. I've had it running for a half hour, so hey, always feels good to fix something anyways. So we are going to change our plans a little bit since we can't go four-wheeling. And we're going to head over to Corner Bay and do a little drive on the logging road and hopefully see some animals over there. Well, we had a nice day in the town of Dinghy today. I fixed my dad's 6-horse Yamaha outboard kicker, which had been broken down for 2 years, and it's running perfectly, so that was really satisfying. I didn't quite get to the end of my Yamaha Grizzly ATV project. I still need to figure out the coil, so I ordered another coil since the one that I put on there today just immediately burned up. And I think we'll have another chance at that next week. So we're going to take a little cruise over to Corner Bay. Corner Bay is about 3.5 miles from Dinghy. It's across the water. And that is where my logging and sawmilling company operates from. So we lease 2 acres of land from the federal government, the Tongass National Forest. And on that land we store our logs, and we mill the logs, and we process the lumber into all kinds of finished products. Basically everything that you could use to build one of our cabins, we make at Corner Bay, other than the plywood, if you choose to use plywood. So I've operated at Corner Bay for almost 15 years with my dad. It's a wonderful little company. We harvest this beautiful, sustainably cut, selectively harvested, eco-friendly green timber from the Tongass National Forest, and we build cabins, we build boats, and we also sell lumber to all kinds of different people who are doing all kinds of projects from what's Ava upset about?
This isn't a big enough piece of a butterfinger for her.
Oh, it's a tough life. Hey, Red, do you want some butterfinger?
Which one would you like?
So we're gonna go to Corner Bay just for fun today.
Which one do you think is bigger?
It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and we're gonna take a little drive.
This one looks a little bigger.
We'll show you the mills, the road,
There's a space there. This one looks a little bigger.
and I'll have videos of us cedar logging in 2023, probably in about a week. Hopefully sooner, as soon as possible. I'm finishing up a 20 by 30 cabin that I built in town, and then the second that's done, it's time for us to go logging. Here we go. Here we're at Corner Bay, Alaska. This is the place where I work and call my home. Spend the bulk of my year right here, well over 6 months of it. So we wake up every day either here tied to the dock, or I'm often anchored just off the dock there. And this year we're going to set a really nice big mooring out there. Over there is our barge. My dad just bought a new barge, a new aluminum pontoon barge. So in one of our videos, the new aluminum pontoon barge kit will show up, and then we're going to build a new barge, and then we're going to go barge in. It's so much fun. We deliver our cabin kits to remote sites across southeast Alaska, and we transport our lumber to Juneau, Sitka, Haines, Skagway, and anywhere in between. So this is pretty much my favorite place on earth right here. I love it. So we're gonna go and get in the truck and take a little drive. It's about 5 o'clock, 5:30, Saturday afternoon, Corner Bay. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can actually see the bear walking along on the camera. That's so funny. Ha! Well, first bear of the year for me, about a mile away from us. Looks a lot bigger with my eyeballs. But a lot of our channel coming into the summer will be wildlife close-ups with bears and whales and all these beautiful creatures that we have here in southeast Alaska and here at Corner Bay. That's the first bear of the year for me. And I watched him walk from way over there. He's moving his way along. He's walked all the way over there. So we've just been hanging out, watching him walking along, and still haven't even gotten up in the truck yet. Just relaxing. Yeah. Well, here we are driving up to Corner Bay. This is mine and my dad's dump truck. It's a tiny house that two of my friends and Second Growth Homes employees built and lived in last summer. Oh, last summer? 2 summers ago, yeah, summer before last. Sorry, COVID kind of whacked things up. So, just coming up into my mill yard. Our excavator on the right. We use that like a log shovel. We take it out of the woods, haul logs. There's a trailer camp that I lived in with my friend Phil and my other friend Steve. We lived in that for one summer, logging cedar out at the end of the road. That was really fun. Would you mind moving this yellow like that? So here, my dad we're processing the old bark left over from the commercial clear cut guys into topsoil. So they used to stack their logs here and the bark would fall off and they'd push it back into this area, and now it's a beautiful topsoil. So my dad is going through it and running it through this new screener that he got here. That's his screener. That's my dad's backhoe, JCB. Here's our Kenworth log truck. We use this is like our main, one of our main machines is the log truck. So we use this all the time. You're gonna have, I'm sure there's videos of it on our YouTube already, and you are gonna see some awesome ones this summer when we go cedar logging next week. Here's my backhoe, John Deere 410D, I think it's called. And then that black unit there is a log boiler. And that's Second Growth Homes log boiler. And that is gonna provide the heat. It's a giant outdoor wood boiler, just huge. And it's gonna provide the heat for the new warehouse, which is going right here.
Daddy, what's that machine right there next to the Sawmill?
Well, that one is the telehandler forklift.
You ride on that a lot.
Yeah, you drive the forklift all the time, eh? Remember?
But you don't be on it with me.
Yeah. So there's the telehandler. This is the Mobile Dimension sawmill. This is what we cut all the spruce on.
Daddy, stop it. Daddy, stop it now.
Okay. This is what we cut our second growth spruce on. It's a wonderful mill. There's the Woodmaster planer. That's what makes our tongue and groove and our shiplap. So the lumber gets dried and then ran through the planer. That's going to go into the new warehouse. Then here's the my dad's bandsaw mill. This is a great mill, the LT40 Wood Miser, super hydraulic. We use that every day. We cut all our yellow cedar on that mill. Just wonderful.
Daddy, now stop.
Okay, we're going to stop soon. Here's a couple orders we're filling. These are just small cedar orders. This is a cedar order for poles. Here's my dad's. My mom and dad's. This stuff's all my mom and dad. Here's my dad's electric UTV. We just bought this thing this year. It's a Hisun Sector E1 electric UTV. And I don't know if he's gonna watch this video, but I have really put that thing to Elizabeth has put that thing to test. Anyway, we'll just leave it for Dad that we've put this thing to the test more than he could imagine. And you know, I'll give you a review of it when we're driving it around, but there it is. It made it back. So here we are. We're gonna take a little drive. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a minute, just enjoy some family time, and then we'll do a few clips, some of the highlights on our drive up the logging road here at Corner Bay, Alaska. This is Corner Creek. Some of our best bear viewing that we get here. Absolutely beautiful. We go by this every day on our way to work.
Walk in the water.
Go for it, girlfriend.
How is that, Mama? Can you find something?
Ara, be very careful, please.
I saw the snow over
What'd you see?
I saw something flew over the waterfall. Look. See, it flew.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know.
Kaya?
Corner Bay. Probably because there's a bear close by. Oh, where she's thinking about. Oh, she's thirsty. They probably had water. What the heck? Oh, we're heading home to the island. Got our second bear of the year over here. You won't be able to see him probably. It's almost twilight, but he's walking right along the beach like that other one. This one's really big. Try to go in and get a little footage of this bear.
Lure him in with our steak.
We're not gonna lure him in. I think we should try it. Could you go turn on? Wow. Got a large spring grizzly bear here. Decided today that I'm going to buy a real nice camera just for the wildlife part of our YouTube because I can see this bear better with my eyes. I'm going to bring us in as close as I can here. Second bear of the year I've seen, and they've both been today. Sitting down right now. Shh. Can you go put him inside now? I'm gonna try to get this for you guys. Go up on the bow here. You just keep saying, no daddy, let go, just like Beryl.
Daddy, let's go. Daddy, let's go. Daddy, let's go.
Pop. Okay. Are you ready? All she says is, Daddy, let go. Just like rowing with Meryl. It's impossible. I swear. So Meryl and I were out one day doing this, and I swear it was the same thing. Same thing. She's always like this. think I'd give that day a 10 out of 10.
Mama.
You want to go sit with your mom?
She just wants to give me garbage.
So here we're in a Fatty Knees dinghy, the 8-foot model designed by Lyle Hess. Oh,
Baby, you just dropped a steak on your son.
oh no.
Ava, you gotta stay in your seat, sweetie.
I don't want to break this boat. Daddy, is this boat made of wood so you can't break it? Is this boat made of wood?
It's actually a fiberglass boat. Lap streak fiberglass.
I can splash the road.
So this is the dinghy for the sea lure.
Daddy can't stop. Daddy, it won't come to me.
We saw 2 bears today. Can you level your camera out? How many deer did we see?
I don't know. I saw at least 2 or 4 myself, I think. But you kept on shouting, seeing deer. So,
Daddy, I can roll it.
Look at your camera. Just keep it level. It's like level. Level out. It's really important to me. Because I don't know how to adjust like parts of videos.
it looks level in the shot.
Daddy, what should we name this boat?
You know, it actually doesn't have a name.
I thought his name was Fatty Knees.
Oh, I don't like that name for her.
Do you hear her?
Mm-hmm.
Ara's gonna name this boat, and this can be Ara's first boat. Do you want this to be your first boat, Ara?
Uh-huh.
Ava, what do you think that we should name it?
Not good sign. Can we name her Not Good Sign?
Not good sign.
Not good sign. It's actually a pretty good boat name for like a fisherman, you know what I mean? They name their boat weird crap like that.
Yeah. Oh, watch those pins, baby. Those, like the staples that are sticking.
Those points of the staples are stuck into the wood. There.
Oh, okay.
Mommy, look, I'm moving us to the bar.
You're rowing us to the what?
Look over there, look. That is the way.
Isn't it cool seeing the tide go over that? You should do a slow pan just once, just to see. Because we can see that on the other side of that sandbar, the water is an inch lower than on this side. Can you see that?
Daddy, we can't go over
I
there.
mean, it's a weird
Daddy,
look.
we can't go over here. We have to go over there.
Yep, we got a row. Okay, want me to do a couple strokes?
Daddy, but don't roll that way.
The Fatty Knees, of all the dinghies in the world, I would say it's the best sailing and rowing hard dinghy there is.
Daddy, I have one.
I think there might be a couple of these, Norwegian prams that might really put it to the test.
What about Portland Pudgy?
The Portland Pudgy does not sail or row as well as the Fatty Knees. It doesn't. But it's 10 times the boat in terms of safety, comfort, freight hauling, and it actually rows shockingly well. And it sails very well too, but you know, the trade-off, it's a little bit of a trade-off.
It's more of an all-around boat.
No, it's a,
Like considering lifeboat too.
I mean, it's a safe boat. It's incredible. And this is a safe boat, but not like that. I mean, it's really cool. It's a cool little, it's so cool. After being in the Pudgy, it's funny, just having the single skin boat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay, this is what I live for. I love it. But the Portland Pudgy is the most incredibly stable boat.
Thank you.
But this Patty knees, they row so well. Beautiful boats. I missed it. Oh, look at my dog. You have to get the dog. Cole was up all the way to his neck. So this is my parents' dinghy that I grew up in, so I'm so happy to be using it. It's a great boat. Fatty Knees is the best dinghy. We chose the Portland Pudgy, and you know, I could never go back just because it is so safe. It is the most stable, safe, incredible boat. But
So does this boat have a sail rig also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful sail rig. And it's kind of like
A little bit this way, babe. Just because there's a rock right there.
This is so nice landing at high tide, isn't it?
A little bit more that way. Oh, I apologize. Thought that was a rock. It's just twig.
A twig. I got twigs on me. Alright. So this is... I'm so impressed. I forgot how much... I'm so happy. After having an inflatable, it was like deflating. This is what you want. You want a hard dinghy. You know what I mean? Inflatables are so fun, but it's just like, man, you gotta get the hard dinghy.
Yeah.
I've been in the... I can keep filming for me. So I bought... I've never owned an inflatable until I bought the Jenny. And when I purchased the Jenny, it came with an elderly inflatable, but it was really nice. It was lightly used. It was 10'6". It was like, I'm trying to remember the brand. I still have it.
Avery, don't go over your boots.
And it lasted for about 2 years, and I loved it. It was a great boat. And then I threw an oar. My buddy pushed off from the boat, and I threw an oar to him. And
She just
oar
pushed us off.
had a sharp point on it.
Avery, don't go over your boots. In the
It's
water.
already gone over. We're gonna get the fire going. The oar had a sharp point on the oar lock, and it sliced the inflatable. A 1 foot long gouge. I mean, just a 1 foot long slice, completely deflated it. And I just don't think that's the kind of thing you can repair. A 1 foot long slice. Like, I know you can, I'm sure you can repair it. I just didn't want to do it. So I bought another inflatable, brand new, just recently. Costco, great boat, but I had a case of beer in there. The boat was kind of overloaded, so I dropped this case of beer in there. One of the Corona bottles broke, and the glass shards got down into the bottom of the boat and tore up the inflatable, and it just totally ended it, you know? Like, just totally ended the inflatable. Just cut it off. Getting our evening firewood in here. Got this beautiful red sunset out over there. Nice dry spruce tree I cut down. Look how much wood we got out of this one, babe. We've still got all the big ones and this whole log. And then we're just burning these little guys. Come all the way to the end. We'll get to start with the small one. Now we're just about to bring home our evening wood.
Beautiful sunset tonight.
I know, isn't it amazing? You don't need to pick too many. 3 is enough.
I'm going wimpy because my back's out a little bit.
Sounds good. Can you hold the camera while I load mine?
Well, I'm holding these.
You gotta spin around. You look back at the light. It's so pretty. Look at that light.
I know, the light's really nice on this Jenny right now.
This is such nice firewood. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Beautiful.